Hello and welcome to tonight's stream. We are gonna play the deck I've been working this past days. This Modern Storm. I wanted to test Wish because I think it's a great card for the deck. A bit mana intensive, but it allows to do really broken stuff. So my main changes on a basic list that you could be seeing in the last weeks, months, years is I like to play fetchlands. First reason is to beat Blood Moon. When playing Storm, I have lost far too many games with the fetchless version to Blood Moon decks, and that's one of the reasons I like the Blood Moon. I think it's not a big issue of life or cards, it's almost the same. And it also lets you play Blood Moon, which is a card I think it's very good in the format right now. And then other changes is I don't play the third Goblin Electromancer and I play Rowan and Will. It's primary Rowan. This is good with Fatal Push is a popular card, not if Bolt is. But sometimes you get to cast the 5 mana Planeswalker, and that's pretty good. Also, it lets you Gifts Ungiven for 3 different mana dorks or mana bears or whatever you want to call it. Then we cut down to 1 Grapeshot because 1 Grapeshot is usually enough, and you can always wish for the second because if you're in the Piff loop, you have enough mana to do anything else. I'm also playing 2 Silundi Vision, which is a good card. It's a slow land, but being a cantrip helps you out a lot. And then I think the rest is pretty standard. 1 Fiery Islet and only 6 fetch lands. I was playing with 1 less land the last month or so, but I felt like I was out of Steam vents too fast to be relevant. And now it's the interesting part and the part that I think has more design, that is the sideboard. Because Wish lets you play that card for the full turn. That means that it has a big problem. It gives you, it's not like Burning Wish that is only sorceries, it gives you access to any card. So cards that I've been thinking that you could play a land like a Ghost Quarter, because just to make Wish into an Explorer or so will be decent in some games, but it's like a bit of a spot. I would like to have a Ghost Quarter there more than anything else, because it stops your opponent play and always filters for blue or black or red if you need. And the last relevant, the next relevant thing is I started having 3 balls, but then Flame Slash for just killing some Eidolons can come in handy. It's almost the same. Then Shattering Spree for Chalice, which is a card that people like to play lately a lot. This is another answer to Rhinos or to Chalice, that you can just play for 3 mana and crack next turn and win. Then you have the Storm cards that are Empty the Warrens, Galvanic Relay, Grapeshot, and Ignite Memories, which is a good card, but always clunky. I feel that as a 1-spot sideboard, it should be fine. In my leagues, I have won already games with it, so I think it gets the spot to be here. The fit past in flames, and then a Void Snare to cards like Leyline, and a Pact of Negation that's a 0 mana interaction that you can wish for. In my last league, I had 2 Flusterstorms, which is good against the Cascade decks, but I felt like Blood Moon would have been overperforming. I only had 1 Blood Moon before, but I'm gonna play 3 now. Okay, let's just jump into the league and see you in 1 second. Okay, we are here to play round 1 against Fenrir 18. I'm gonna move this a bit to the left. So, okay, we have a few lands and cantrips. I think this is a keep. It's missing a hate mana bear. So we're good. They did mold to 4, which seems a bit odd. What is this? Dragon. They're on blue-red. So they have a bit of a slow hand. But let's see. Okay, here I'm just gonna cast Opt, end of turn. We drew the land, so there was a play where you turn to cast Silundi Vision, play it face down. So here, in this matchup, you have to most likely play your... Oh, they're targeting me. Okay, I guess, thanks. Oh, they like the card they drew. So you have to play the targeting me, so I'm letting those resolve. Grapeshot. I'm gonna keep it and just shot the channeler. Because they have no cards, no pressure, no anything, so that should just be good. Just on a multi-4, just taking them off pressure is a precious gift. Okay, Monkey. Bubble. Probably I will have to do 3 damage to myself. Here I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 2 different options. Fact. I think the best one is to just pass with Remand and put a bad card on top. The thing is if I fetch or not. I think I'm gonna fetch here for 3 damage. I'm probably playing Remand on something anyway. So here I let them take a land from us. Hola, von Scharnhorst. Good night. So here's like the best Ragavan turn. They get a land, so 0 value. Then we get a Manamorphose. So here they're probably playing a Murktide Regent, which is okay. I could play Wish, but I'm just gonna try to choke them on mana a bit. They're not deploying, they're not doing anything, so that's just... Let's see, they could get an Opt or a Serum Visions or so. They can cast Wish. If they cast Wish or Remand, that's really good. Okay, I can Remand this to my hand, so I get the Wish. Okay, that's, I think, max punishment for opponents. So, okay, I think here we just go crazy and win because we drew Baral. Okay, they conceded. So yeah, on a multi-4 and we get to Wish. Yeah, casting Wish against pretty clear Remand is not an amazing spot, I think. Okay, so the good and bad thing of this deck is this deck doesn't sideboard much. Like, I would like to have maybe some bolts here. How much? How good are remands? So they probably don't have, but I think it's probably worth for some ops. I'm not a fan of opt. Maybe explosives is okay. I think explosive is in fact good. Yeah. Maybe it's better to have a wish target for. Hello, black metal. So long no see. I'm gonna mold yes. This hand is fine. I'm gonna put Remand down. So they have turn 1 Thog Scour, which they were probably doing on me. Probably. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Serum Visions. Let's see what they do with it. I'm gonna put both on top, so see if they Thog Scour me for a card. Okay, yeah. Yeah. That's a nice play because I didn't need the cards and I forced them to Thog Scour there. They don't have a second land. It's fine. So here, and mana, I can 1, 2, I can 4, I can Rid and Gifts. Rid Gifts. It's probably fine. Yeah, I'm gonna Gifts here. They have prayer. They did put a stop on their turn. Blue, blue. Gonna Gifts. They have the Spell Pierce. Flusterstorm, yeah. Okay, that's fine. They got a few cards from me, but that's not. Yeah, I should have flustered on my turn. Also gives him my turn. Maybe Serum Visions, they're gonna cast this. You're trying to be a bit mana efficient. Okay. 3, 4, 5. If I draw a land, I can win next turn. Three, 4, 5. Pyretic Ritual. I could cast that. No place. Here you have to play Bolt on combat so that they can't dash another monkey. So they have no cards, so counterspell, yeah. So they have to have, if they could have another Force of Negation, or another counterspell. If they have it. So how can we play through this? I'm still gonna pass. I need to have a bit more mana. Fine. We go to 9, we go... It's gonna be hard. We need to draw a land. Baral. They can cast Baral. Probably they should cast Baral. They used 2 treasure tokens instead of the island. Okay. So or they have Force of Negation, or they... I don't really know. So they have or Force or... Three, 6. So here we try to... they have Force of Negation, I think we are dead regardless. So... they bolt, we return in response. And see, I think if they don't have Surgical Force of Negation or something like that, it's just game for us, probably. Let's see. I think they have Force of Negation, but... oh, we win! You! We won a game. So that's great. Yeah, we got there. The Flustered Tarn did wreck us pretty hard, but yeah. So up to the next game. So we're here to playing the second round against Principle, which is one of the people with the most trophies. They play a ton of different decks, so you never know. And we have no lands. It's gonna be a tough matchup. I guess we have to keep the hand that can do the most. Okay, Tron is okay. Drawing Second Wish is not the best. Hope it's Green Tron instead of Eldrazi Tron, but still we can maybe navigate this. If this goes right... okay. The Chalice. Chalice is fine. Yeah. I there's a world where I can just so let's see if they have something. They have a removal spell. It's the green. What is this? Matter Reshaper. Okay, turn 3 Matter Reshaper. That's what we wanted to see. You cannot cast this. So let's see what we have as choices. Also, we can. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. 6 mana minus 2 is 4. Minus 2 is 4. And we can pass in flames. I don't think it's Thoxys with a Chalice deck. It's probably more for green cards than for black cards. Maybe Collective Brutality is a card that you could expect. Past in Flames. Let me count 1 second. Hola, Subchando. Yeah, Thoxys is good, but that can be. So we have 3 mana. So we can Past in Flames here. Where does Past in Flames lead us? So it lets us. We could Blood Moon. So Blood Moon is also not like that crazy, right? What do I do if I Blood Moon? Yeah, I'm thinking if I can win the game here. I have 1 red, 3 red, 5 red. I'm missing 1 mana. I can empty for a lot. So here I can empty for a huge amount. Yeah, I think Galvanic is not that enough. So before doing Galvanic, I just do. Yeah, the problem is. Also, my thought process here, they can get 4 mana and play Chalice on 2. Or they can play Thognots here, Take or Wish, which, it's not that bad. I call Galvanic Relay for I call Ignite Memories for 4. But I guess it's Blood Moon. If I play Blood Moon, how much mana do I have? It's 3, 4. I can Past in Flames. You could have a ton of huge, big things. Hello, Neto. So, everything here 1 mana. I'm thinking here very different scenarios that could go. So Past in Flames, we get 1 mana, we get 3 mana, we get 5 mana. I guess it's a so bad Blood Moon, but Blood Moon wins the game so much. Maybe yes. I can Ignite Memories for 4. Who could this Ignite Memories for 4? Like, we have to hit Smasher and up. That's a no-go. Rely for casting Opt, Rely for 5. We could also Karn next turn. Karn puts us also in a thug spot. We can empty. I think empty it's the best call, probably. Like Path in Flames. Yeah, I think empty is the best bet here. I think empty it's the best bet. That's my bet. They didn't have a Tron. They cannot get down bridge, so I hate empty the Warrens, but I think that's the best option. Hey, so Chando, thanks for the Twitch sub. They missed a land drop, so that's great for us. Okay, this is also great for us. I'm gonna get double reds. Very much thanks for the prime sub. Oh, okay, here I can gifts. I'm just gonna gifts. And then attack and whatever. Desperate, Pyretic, Manamorphose, and I guess Grapeshot. So yeah, I think that with all the rituals is enough to get the other cards. I don't think what's there out here. I'm gonna do it slowly to not attack with this. There's a matchup where they probably chalice for 2. You can kill another token. Doesn't bring them very far, but oh, they did do their own Reshaper. That's a good play. Sorry. Okay. We don't have much of a sideboard for this. That's a good thing about this deck, that you don't have that much sideboard. So just a few Blood Moons. So what else we can cut? I like to have that many 1 mana spells. So, okay. Let's go. Okay, this we won on a multi 5, right? We probably have a ton of fatal pushes and so, but whatever. Okay. Yeah, we're fine siding out the CMC1 cards. Okay, here I'm going to try to spike a Ritual and Blood Moon. I think that's the right call. Okay. Always rewarded. Whitelisted, like they say. That's a Karn. That is for 2. I'm gonna cycle this. I could spike up a Remand. No, okay. Maybe I should have gone for it. I think that's 2, 2, 3. No. That's fine. We have the wishes, and they are with a Karn probably no chance on. Just gonna make my land drops and keep that. 5. No place. Oh, I picked up a Remand. That's so bad. Ugh. Picking up Remand was real bad there. Yeah. Trying another one. Yeah. I didn't think through that. What is this? 6? Boogin. That's bad. Oh, okay, yeah, it's not worth to blood money to crap my blood money out. I'm probably dead here. Maybe not. Yeah, okay. Now everything goes down for us. Yeah. I'm not winning this game, so... Grapeshot is not that great of a card. I need it because of mana issues. I'm not that sure. I'm not gonna play Grapeshot. I'm getting the Remand there. So bad. Here I'm prioritizing 1 mana. Also, a blue source. I could live without it, but yeah, whatever. Gifts. I'm gonna bottom both. I might cast it regardless. Huh. I think I'm gonna cast Electromancer anyway. would have a much better play and put them on the... Yeah, they have the Dismember. Sure. Yeah. No problem. A Chalice, yeah. So they have another Chalice probably. Hi-ho! I have a Wish, so... I can Wish for EE next turn. What is this? Okay, small Ballista. That's one turn late. Maybe I need to play another fetch land. I'm missing the 4th land drop. So Ignite Memories should do a good job then. I know. Ew. That's bad. Okay, we are in a really rough spot there then. They ripped its waste. That's sad. And not having blue here. I need to play another fetch land. Not a Smasher. That's a car. Just gonna end up my life. Yeah, that's a reason they are trophy leader. Another Ballista. Did it cite in the Tormod script and so? Oh la la. 10, 5, 4. So let's see what they have. They don't have lethal next turn, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're exactly on 10. That's exactly 10, right? 5. No, they are one short. Ballista for 2, sure. What did they have? They could have played the Trinisphere first. They could have Warping Whale, but yeah. What I'm gonna do. Desperate. Pyretic. Three. Lost in Flames. I don't have blue, I have red for... Maybe just get an island. Probably Manamorphose, so... Okay, what happens if they give me... What happens if they give me Manamorphose, Past in Flames, 4, 6... Okay, if they give me Manamorphose, Past in Flames, I have 6. If they give me the rituals, I have even more. If they... I think it's Manamorphose. Yeah, they could have Trinisphered first. Maybe they forgot. They could have Warping Whale. But I am in a spot here that I have to go off anyway, so... So nothing matters. So they probably have Warping Whale. But yeah. If they have Warping Whale, it's game over. Yeah. So... yeah. They could have just Trinisphered and whatever, but yeah. Yeah, they ripped the waste, then they ripped the... That's fine. I lose a lot of time against this deck. So what were our chances after this? You have 2 mana, 3 mana, 4 mana, 5 mana, 6 mana, 7 mana, 8 mana, 9 mana, 9 mana, and double redraw. 9 mana, we can give... We still have 5. We can get like... Yeah, so it was pretty clear that they had Warping Whale, but I still think that the right place to make like Karn, Trinisphere, 3 mana app, Warping Whale, so you get sure nothing strange happens. So I think that's it. So we're here for round 3 with Gifts Ungiven playing Exhibit Wand, and this is a fine hand with a lot of mana, so with this hand could just go natural replan. Also, probably this game was decided by me not having the other fetch land. Maybe I should play more fetch lands with 5 cards. Okay, the multi 5. Maybe I should play one more fetch land instead of something. Okay. That's Affinity. A weird Affinity deck. On a multi 4. Affinity is a critical mass deck, so they really have issues being low on cards. Also, they need to have a ton of cards. Here's a perfect bolt. But yeah, whatever. Ember is a good card to come out of the mulligan. Frogmite. Yeah, okay. Not the most amazing Embry. In the non-wish Gift Storm deck, I play one shenanigans in the sideboard, but not here. Here I play Spirebluff Canal because I could draw another Spirebluff Canal, so I want this on turn 4 to come untapped. And I probably just need to get a basic off of it, so that's a bit of damage there, no problem. I think I have at least one or two more turns. 16. Oh, this is changed things. I guess not. Still need to. Maybe I should just. There's a world where I draw like perfect cards and win. Like I draw gifts or so. Okay, this is a nice pickup. Here I can take gifts or take wish. I think I win with wish. That's yeah, that's like 99. I win with wish. Hola, Roge. So they're putting just a bit of pressure up. I'm gonna have a ton of mana now. Lands, they play nothing. They cannot play Metallic Rebuke. They could play Galvanic Blast, but even if, as if this resolves, yeah. They have 3. Sideboard. They can have 4, 5, 6, 7. Past in Flames. 7, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 again, right? So that's 3. I could maybe not cast this. This gives me 1, 1, 2. Better to not cast it if I get to have 6. It's better to not cast this. Yeah, it's. I know I cannot. Yeah, I can. It's 4. Yeah, they had Galvanic Relay 2. So this depends if I get to choke this here. That is 2 mana, 3 mana, 1. So I get to have the same. So I get more storm. That's just. So here got casting only Pyretic Ritual first. Double blue. We draw a. Okay, that's another wish, which is okay. Seven. So here we can empty against an empty board, and next to just Shattering Spree for a lot. And we have still Past in Flames, so. There's still not come up the situation where I want to. To wish for a mana bear. Thanks, FSST, MTG. So I have 28 creatures and they have 5. I think that's just attack and they get killed. Yeah, we wish to play Modern Storm, so today Modern Storm it is. At least tonight. So Remand is a medium card against those kind of decks. So it just gets swapped by Flame Slash and Bolts and so. So that's it. That's my game plan. Not brilliant, but it's a game plan. Yeah, against the Eldrazi deck not having the blue source. Yeah, they have the Dismember on the blue source, so yeah. This hand. I think this hand does nothing. Okay, yeah. This hand is a bit better. I'm gonna keep both Barals because my bet is that the Fierce dies out of nowhere, and I'm gonna take down Bolt. Playing tap lands is so medium. The card with the white. Oh, this. This is Rowan's School of Sparks. It's like a 3-mana Goblin Electromancer. That's so slow. What black and okay. That's a crypt. You had a crypt. Drum, yeah. Here, Wish for Shattering Spree does things. Okay, there are the 3 cards. I don't know if Rowan is like the best card in the world, but it's... Yeah, I'm gonna play Baral because it just blocks and does so many things. Also, being so much more mana efficient. Okay, this is a pressure now. And this. And now they have Galvanic, Damping Sphere. Okay. Yeah, sadly, we need a red land. That's what we are missing here. They're gonna put a bit of pressure on us. I'm not gonna attack with Baral. It did 16. Serum Visions is not what we want from this world. But this is something we do want. So maybe next turn this costs 2 to cast. Maybe I just cast Manamorphose to cycle this turn. They got off Galvanic and they have double hate. That's a bit troublesome. I'm not gonna block. So if you have Galvanic, how do I cast Gifts Ungiven? Because the problem about casting Gifts is you have a Damping Sphere in front. So this is not the most efficient thing. I have a land, so that's probably the card I need. Yeah, the sphere is a problem. So yeah, that's it for now. Oh, I win this game. Need double red already. Spree. That. I think there is a way I can win. I can wish. I can wish for Void Snare. And then I think that's the game. Wish for Void Snare and try to win from there. Not an easy situation, but that's the one we live in. This is free. And then here we have to just not draw into not draw, so not easy, but this is not the best draw, so I need to have opt. Go to the bottom, Goblin. Okay, we're dead. I think Bolt and So is not so needed. Probably on the play, Remand is just better. The deck is so landlight. The Dumping Sphere is not a card that is played a lot now because it doesn't hurt the Cascade decks, so yeah, so that does a bit of damage to us, but I'm fine. Probably playing this on turn 2 if I don't get a land. Yeah, I also think that playing a lot of tap lands is not the best way. But if you want to cast a lot of blue spells, you have to do something like that. Premise, for Pauper, the tap lands are fine, are great, are amazing. But also the monk deck is, I think it's not the problem. I'm gonna put both on top. I can draw that, put onto the bottom. Yeah, next turn I can draw the next card that I kept on top with Serum Visions, and then it's not the cards that They will wish to draw. Okay, Remand was the card I will wish to have drawn next turn. Still, I'm gonna keep it on top. I can always put it on the bottom if they... I think Storm is okay in the format. There's some cards like Teferi that hurt quite a lot. Okay, Ursa Saga. But the cat has a Damping Sphere here. Okay, that's a drum. Okay, now I'm gonna put the Remand on the bottom. They play their hates, and that's fine. So we'll try to maybe... I'm gonna cast Silundi Vision, probably getting Gifts Ungiven here. They're gonna make a Saga token this turn. You should have some contest post-board, right? I guess. So they don't have lands, they have to have a lot of huge mana cards like Mirror-Enforcer or so. They could have not cast 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They could have cast some huge thing. One, two. Yeah, but this is bigger, just 1, 2. This hurt. This attack 4 more. So they probably have CMC 5 cards. Do I get to have 8 mana? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? No. I'm gonna pass. Probably. I should probably not pass. Maybe yes. They're gonna make a token of Ursa Saga now, and next turn again. Let's see. Anything can happen. What of make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 empty. That's 14. A bit short. We got another drum. Okay. Attack for 8 this turn. But I think that our explosives are gonna make... Okay, yeah, that's a card they had. And that's... Oh, that's a card. What do they have in hand? Galvanic Blast, probably. So my bet is they have Galvanic Blast. Adrian Singh, thanks for the follow. So they have Galvanic Blast and maybe a blue card. Anyway, I have to do this here. Relay is only for the next turn, so Relay does not much here. I think it's what is the last card on their hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, what is the last card they have? It's not an artifact. So, my personal bet is that they have Galvanic Blast and the blue counter spell, Metallic Rebuke. Those are my two bets. Let's see. I could just Shattering Spree their whole board, which also not that crazy. Yeah, they're Galvanic Blasting this. Maybe I should just have kept a ritual and cast Ignite Memories. Also, not Ignite Memories, just Shattering Spree for everything here. So Relay does nothing here. Empty for... Yeah. I know that I cannot destroy the lands, but I think blowing all the other cards and just keeping them on 2 lands is probably enough. If so, but I should have counted, like, I don't need only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need 8 mana, so I won't have need to do anything anyway. But the problem here is I go to top deck mode and Silverbrush Bridge. So this is probably our opponent's deck list. So what card could they have they did not cast? So so any artifact they would have cast, they could have cast this Manamorphose to this. Is there any card they would have not cast last turn? Like 7 plating. So yeah, but they would have cast another Galvanic because I was at 7, so they would have just killed me. So I think they have in fact land in hand. I think that's my bet. They have a land in hand or another Tormod script. Does take place 1 or 2 Tormod script? 3. I think this is the option. So which is 7. So that's for 7. For 8, that's 16. Block. The math here is... I can just put them on the... back to the earth and try to... It's a hard decision. Empty for 16. Empty for 16 is empty. I block 14 strength. And I don't think that gets anywhere. Just Shattering Spree for everything and try to top deck better. Not a great thing, but yeah. So I think it's not a winning game plan. I think this is just. Yeah, I think this is the game plan. Also, if I guess they had some card in the graveyard, I could. In hand that I could, but I have absolutely no read on what they can have. I'm getting this. I'm getting this, 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 and I'm getting this. Yeah, they dump my graveyard, and that's it. I have 5 lands, they have 2. I don't know. Yeah, and then I needed to cast all the rituals, but oh, they had a plating and a land. Okay. Yeah, that does something. Yeah, they had the land. That was my bet, that they had this land exactly. So crazy read, another plating. Okay, that's another time wall for us. Boom. Nope. The thing is, we can't destroy what they have, what they draw. Not everything, but a fair amount of things. That's okay. They drew a land and Damping Sphere. We can deal with this too. Okay. Now we are in business, friends. Past in Flames. Gifts. Wish. And I guess Silundi Vision. Just a pile of cards that do things. I prefer to draw into the Planeswalker instead of getting it. I prefer to just get value with more value with more value. And that is good. So here I'm gonna just in fact cast Wish for explosives. Explosives has impressing me. Oh, like a Chopo. So they drew another land. 6, so going to 6 or to 5 does, also to 7 or to 5 does nothing, so... Oh, Baral is great. Baral is our next turn play. This turn we are just gonna chill, just gonna pass. We could get maybe punished by... Okay, we might... Shall decrypt. Yeah. I'm gonna blow it end of turn anyway. They have a 19-1. I hope they didn't flink me now. Yeah, I need to cast this. Remand. I'm gonna get Manamorphose. Frank. And I have to play a bit faster because I lost a lot of time thinking of the outcome of everything here. And then, okay. So this is just academic here. Okay. Okay. Ritual. Wait, I don't need a remand. Yeah, remand is also not that bad. So there we go. Could have get a wish. Probably was the play. Set of remand. Yeah, I'm just gonna do the fastest. Okay, so this is gonna be it against Affinity. Red, Pyretic, Desperate, just gonna Grapeshot and end the game. No reason to stay here forever. Okay, we won. I'm gonna show the deck list in a few seconds. So yeah, then the plan of just Shatterstorming them was okay. Okay, we're here to play the 4th round of this Mother League. So this hand is pretty good, so yeah. Just click deck and there you got it. Channeler of the Force, they're playing. You might reveal this card from your opening hand. If you do at the beginning of the first unkeep, create a 1/1 Rex, Pyrexian Goblin creature token with haste. Okay, this deck is the combo deck with Emrakul's and the Cascade card. So, okay. Yeah, I think that the deck is pretty fine. Nothing against it. Oh, it has haste. Crazy. So turn 3, they put up a lot of pressure on us. So they could put into play Emrakul and whatever. I don't know. Yeah, I've been thinking explosives is great. I don't know if they can, in fact, do something against the Electromancer. I think I have to just Electromance and they have the Cascade spell, but call it a day. Hello, Runkor. I think EE is great because it's a 0 mana interaction, so they are missing the land drop. Oh, they have Fury. I did not know that. That's disaster. Okay, that's a disaster. Runkor, I will play Legacy. I played Legacy the other day, even if the stream got cancelled, but coming here to ask to play anything other, like now I'm playing Modern. Next day, we will see. So they wanted to play this, so what can we do? No, I am not gonna. Yeah, challenges a bit. Yeah, I will. But tomorrow is not the showcase challenge, right? It's just regular challenge. Pioneer showcase, yeah, no. If I play Blood Moon, he can't win. Why? They have got the forest, so they can cast Violent Outburst even if the Blood Moon is out. I could play Ignite Memories. This deck has like a ton of CMC 5 cards and so. I Manamorphose and draw a land. Is there a difference from Manamorphosing or not? I mean, I played Ritual, Manamorphose, Ritual. How much mana is this? This. I get to play Manamorphose, that's 3, that's 4, that's 2. Yeah, opting for land is not great business here. I think it's better to Manamorphose for land. I think that's the better spot for us. Okay. So, Gobos. I think also Gobos does not much in this scenario. I'm gonna put this on the bottom. This is a great pickup. So I think next turn I can win, even if they get to do things. Let's see what they get to put on the stack. Short for red, morph, gobos, red shenanigans. Yeah, but shenanigans? Like, the problem here is I need to draw a ritual with this, another land. I think Blood Moon is good in this matchup still. So they get a land. So what do they have? It's Omnath? Okay. Okay, so they probably die. My bets? Yeah, they definitely die. Here the problem is I need to play Manamorphose first. Soft double red. But not something we can't do anything about. I'm gonna cast this, I'm gonna cast this. I'm gonna cast Path in Flames. Red, blue. I'm gonna cast another one of this. Blue, blue. Here we have another wish. I think this should just be lethal somewhere. I'm gonna opt, put on the bottom this. Silundi Vision doesn't do that much. So yeah, we can just wish Grapeshot here. Same targets. Remand. Remand Grapeshot. So, and so we just fill in the lethal. We can Remand Grapeshot again if something weird happens. Yeah, that's easy peasy. They could have white leyline post board, but I don't know if that's relevant. They didn't have a cascade spell. I think Blood Moon here is pretty good. Remand is also great. So we want to side in 3 Blood Moons. And what we would like to opt out, because Grapeshot is like no go. And we can cut a few opts. Maybe not, maybe opt this. Better than Silundi Vision. I guess yes. Okay. I think that's fine. I need to have another land in the deck, I think. Like, the Fiery Islet does not much. Like, having the one of that is just... But Wish has been impressive also. It's a really good card. Sadly, for answering stuff, it's really inefficient, but... And we have Blood Moon, but we don't have Remand or Ritual or Island. How good is this? Yeah, I'm gonna keep because they mold and the draw. I have so many cantrips, like turning down a hand with many cantrips is okay, that's good. Ritual basic land? No. But I'm gonna keep the basic land for sure. The island. I don't want to lose again like the other game. Here my plan is just to double opt. And make that... I seem to have a Remand. Okay, so they have the card. They're gonna do it now, but let's see. Manamorphose. I think that's a card I can keep. Yeah, they're gonna... That's also a card I can keep. So let's see. Mystical Dispute. Okay, that's fine. I'm not gonna pay. Okay. So you prefer to play Mystical Dispute instead of something huge? Okay, what huge cards do you have? Okay, I do it too? No. Oh, they can glimpse again. So what can they do here? They Dark Dwells. Interesting what they... That's only one land. Oh. They got there on the bad side of the walls now. They don't have so many huge cards. They're just a value pile. They could cast another Cascade spell. Obnath, yeah. Play a land. Okay, another lottery time? Okay, now we see their full deck. I'm gonna screenshot this because it's always worth to screenshotting things. Wave Sitter, Chancellor, Teferis, Trackers, 1 dispute, 3, 4 dispute probably. Okay. Okay, they attack with haste. Wait, okay. So it seems like I need to win now. It's not gonna be easy. 4, 5, 6. It doesn't even have to win this turn. 6 and 5. 2, 3, 4, 9. I don't need to win this turn. I probably need to win because of this. Any sideboard card that could help. I can wish for Bouncing Chancellor, which is not that crazy. Wish for Chancellor is a play we could do. 1, 2. So they should not have another dispute in hand. Thanks, Jim. Yeah, it's I like to play Storm from time to time. When a new card comes out, I like to play that for sure. So here we have two different options. We can play Manamorphose. I think playing Manamorphose and trying to rip some Electromancer is worth, at least for the first time. Ritual could come in handy for next turn. I'm gonna cast Wish. So they did a lot of things, but went nowhere. So that's good. Like, they did a lot of cascade things, but didn't win the game, so... Or we go to 4. So here we have to not die to a Bone Crusher Giant. They could have... Oh, they have one of this suspended, right? The Fairy, okay. So that means no Bone Crusher Giant for them. At least this turn. They could have the last dispute. They didn't have it before, but maybe yes. I don't know. Okay, so I don't pay this. They return this. They play a land. Now it's time to win. I think my best way of winning is casting Serum Visions first and hitting a mana dork. Like this one, for example. Like everything goes like my plan. That's always what I say. I have a plan and it happened to be what I planned that is gonna how it's gonna work. Yeah, my girlfriend went. She watched me play. She always says, "Why you always win on one life?" And the answer is because it's the only life that matters. Like the last life is the only life that does something. I should have a ton of giant things. Okay, here's another ritual. So they're in 11, so it's just very game over. And another Baral does not match. 9. I'm gonna cast Wish first just for Grapeshot. I know I can cast it later, no problem. I'm gonna cast Serum Visions then. $11. So I'm just gonna Grapeshot number 1. The thing is, this deck just values you a lot. It values you, but doesn't win the game. Like, so you play so many clunky cards. I think the best Cascade deck is probably Living End and Footfalls. This is a lottery deck. But I think Living End with Grief is so good at winning. You just always win. It's like the Rhino deck where it has a better mid-range role, but you don't win. You something's Rhino and the explosive and you die. When you're Living End, you just win. So yeah, Graveyard Hate is a thing, but you draw so many cards. I like Living End the most, I think. So we are on round 5 with a 3-1 record with Blue Red Storm playing the 5th round against D-Frank, which is a medium known or unknown player. Maybe not, I'm just thinking they play Vintage. No, they're not that. They have played against them. They're not like the super grinder. I'm gonna keep this because I have 2 cantrips, even if it's Aria Mold to 6. But yeah. The problem is this deck is a critical mass deck and every mole hurts so much. What is this? Oh, this black red. Okay, we hit the land, so that's great. Pyretic Ritual, Serum Visions. I'm gonna keep the Ritual, but bottom the Serum Visions because next turn I only have 1 mana to work with. So they're probably in black-red, yeah. So our hand is pretty good against... Oh, they're on the Grixis. Yeah. It gets a bit more difficult, yeah. You can take whatever you want, I don't care. Oh, this is a very more tricky matchup, I think. From black red is just discard to raise game 1 while a ritual, sure. But if you play against Grixis, they have counters. So Precipitation, sure. So they have instant, so they probably have another removal in hand. This deck is I'm gonna search up the deck list of this. I'm gonna cast up just to, if I hit a land. Yeah, that's a card for Past in Flames and the redraw. This should be the deck, the Luros. They play for Drawn in the Loch. They took a ritual again. That's so. Yeah, I'm gonna just try to hit my land drop. Blue, red. You could cast Wish when with 1 mana floating. I could also just cast Bolt. Bolt is not that bold. I waste a ritual there. I'm at 16. So I think it's not really worth. Yeah, this just being having to cast this the card this turn, that turn is so. So it's just so meh. Precipitation, so okay. Let's see if they get another. There's so much filtering. Okay, they got a Mishras, which is not a land and not a counter. So I'm pretty fine with that. Okay. Well, they could have a land. We'll also have a counter. Okay, another Foxies. Yeah, the 3 discard deck. I will need to kill the Dragon's Red Channeler this turn. I really don't like my rituals. I should have probably Foxy's first. Blue, red. Huh. I can cast Wish for nothing. I can cast Baral, Wish for a CMC 1. With another mana, Galvanic Relay will not be bad. We probably have a ton of. can cast Wish for Grapeshot, which already puts it in the graveyard, which makes her Piff looping easier. I think that's the play. They're gonna kill the Baral, but yeah, that's fine. With one more mana, Galvanic Relay will be in Stellar, but I think Grapeshot is fine. Same targets, and 2 to you. So they will need one turn to kill Baral, and they don't have pressure. I think they will have whole cast Thoxis instead of Drone in the Loch. So this turn is Allura's turn. Snapcaster, Lightning Bolt. Sure. I needed one more mana. They are soft on pressure. If I draw a land, I'm just gonna pass the influence into Serum Visions. Yeah, the third expressive iteration. Too many cards ahead. Like the 2 for 1 too many times. It targeted me instead of them. Loros. Is this a land? That's a land. It's just Serum Visions. On a stick. Next turn I can cast Goblin Electromancer. 7. Yeah, sure. 5. Gonna be harsh. I take this. I think I should play a lot of Fatal Potions, so... Right? Sensafinil, thanks for the follow. That's Kolagan Command, 5. So I'm there to Kolagan Command anyway. I guess I have to just play the Goblin, pray. Pray to rip a ritual or rip a... to damage. Turn the lock, okay. So that's good. That means we have an out and drawing a land or a ritual. Maybe we not, I don't know. So we died to Bold, we died to so many cards, but whatever. Yeah. Yeah, 3 expressive iteration are too many, I think. Fight. What's the mana base of this deck? 1 island, 1 mountain, 1 swamp. Yeah. That's more than enough to cast any spell. I play Monkey, yeah. I'm gonna cut Remands and just have this, I guess. It's better to have a one-man answer. Yeah, Remand is not that stellar. Yeah, Grixis stakes are always a problem. Okay, so next round, next game. Yeah, the scent is good. Yeah, I have Opt and other cool cards. They mull to 6. If they monkey me, I'm gonna Grapeshot it. Just straight bam, grape. I'm gonna keep this. One card we didn't draw the last game, and that's very game winning. But this deck plays Flusterstorm, which is so they take Wish, we draw another Wish because yeah, Thoxis is the Thoxis bug is something that exists. So we have 2 removals, so that's gonna go slowly. Yeah, here I get a shock. Here, now we have insurance against the against Ragavan Dash. They tap out for something, I'm just gonna try to... Okay, Iteration. Gifts. Okay, that's something I'm gonna bolt. Probably have another one, but this is what it is. I mean, rituals, gifts. I'm gonna take a Baral, just see what happens here. So they gave me Baral and Past in Flames. So, hello, Marshmalowski. So, they have Snapcaster, yeah, sure. Yeah, they can take me Baral, I don't care. Here's the situation what I will give for probably it's worth. One, two, three. You could cast Blood Moon. Oh, Blood Moon will be a disaster for our opponent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna play this even if it's so bad. I think that's the right play. If they have another discard, so we can force them with a Blood Moon next turn. Yeah, I have a Manamorphose on top, so not much that you can expect. What are you gonna do? Because if you tap out or something, I'm gonna Blood Moon. Okay. If you fully tap out, I'm gonna... Yeah. Blue, red. Okay, I'm gonna cast Wish. Do you have a Flusterstorm there? Yeah, they had it. That's fine. I could still cast something, but no real reason to do so. Yeah, playing the land is the right play here. You always need more lands. Let's see. Let's see if they have another interaction spell somewhere. They have another counter, like for sure. It's the second league I play with this deck list. They play another counter, Ether Gust. Yeah, sure. I can put that on top of my deck for sure. I'm not gonna play this land this turn. I have a ton of mana. It's the second league I play with Wish. I went 4-1 yesterday night. So you have another land. Ragavan Exile. Whoa. Yeah. If this is If they didn't draw this and that was the plan, this is so bad for me. Yeah, but this game is not looking. They should play past influence, so that means they have a counter. I'm gonna put this in the bottom. So they are calm to the. I have to cast Ragavan every turn game. So that's a Manamorphose, yeah. Most of their hits from my deck are pretty good. Sure. Yeah, I'm not in a good position, that's sure. So I think I'm dead because like 999% they have a fossil will, also a counter or a bolt, so. And this deck is not really so good against the blue decks. You need to hit oh yeah, so bad. I didn't thought of that scenario. Okay, I still think that I am dead anyway, but playing the land there did in fact cost me. I didn't have another source to get it, to play it. They're gonna cast Gifts. Sure. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just super dead. Like to them having a counter, or even just, I guess they will have cast Snapcaster Mage. Okay, so I didn't want to play that land. I don't know how I win. Run in the law. I've been enjoying Nauseam a lot. The problem is in MTGO. It's the personal life is bugged, and that's. I'm liking my Nauseam deck a lot. So I've only played one league with it on MTGO, and I ended 4-1 even with the bug, but no, I don't think that the Chalice is also Chalice hurts and it's a problem, but and not playing the lands was a huge thing. Yeah, please cast your counters. I don't want to keep fighting this. You know my hand, you know my cards, you know what I have. Just do something and take the life out of me. Choice is hard, but you can fight that. Also, You can fight it with, yeah, whatever. You can play Prismatic Ending, and you can play Seed of Cleansing or other cards. But I think the problem of a Nauseam is that players are not playing it in the right way. The deck construction is a bit old to what you would need. I'm gonna finish this game and just, if you want to speak about it. Yeah, that's sure. Yeah, 3-2, not too shabby, also not stellar. I could have Gifts end of turn, that would have been a different game, but many things went wrong. But yeah, I think that's a hard matchup, and more with our deck configuration. And now, still I never got to use the Pact, which probably is a bad. So it was 3-2, which not that bad, but so Blood Moon was okay, but didn't was all that great. So I think Pact of Negation, I never got Pact of Negation. I think it's, you need so much mana that maybe it's not worth. I think I want some cards against the discard and combo decks. So I'm probably playing this next time. No, it's loaded what I want. I want to play another land. The problem is, what do I want to cut for it? Fiery Islet has not impressed me that much. It's good. Sometimes it's, yeah, you get flooded and you have Fiery Islet. I've been playing with this, with 3 of those, and it was not that the best card you can hit on one. I'm gonna cut the Fiery Islet, but could be whatever. Cleaner. So yeah, that's the decklist I will try next time. I still haven't got to Galvanic Relay. I don't know how good this card is. My thinking is that it's not that amazing. Like, I mean, you do a lot of things in this so fast format, and when are you going to like play everything and relay? So there is a situation where you just play things. They have the bolt, they have the removal or a counter spell, and then you resolve wish and are on 3 mana instead of 4. But I think that's so strange, and I would probably want to have another Flusterstorm instead of this. I don't know. You need to have a lot of mana to this be good, because if you wish first, like turn wish and then you just cast ritual and they counter your ritual, you need to have a lot of mana. No, I've played 15 leagues with relay. That's a lot. FSST. So relay has not been good for you. So yeah. My feeling has been this. I just copied the list, and this card is good, but yeah, my good feeling says that relay is not that good, and that the situations where you want it does not come up that often. And if you have played 50 leagues, which is a huge amount of leagues, I'm just gonna play another Flusterstorm there and go. Because I want cards against blue decks, and I think Flusterstorm is great against the discard decks, which you can't just play cat Remand. It's also good against the Cascade decks. Oh, it's also good against the ones. It's not that good against the ones, but I think the situations are, like I told, not coming up. Like you have been playing against a grindy deck that you cast, like with 6 or 5 lands, you cast Wish, it resolve, then you play a Ritual, it resolve, and then you play Relay for 3. That's so medium. I think that goes nowhere. I'm gonna try like this next time. Did you wish for Pact anytime? I think that's also not gonna happen. I think this card is great. I think this card is great. I think this card is amazing. Void Snare is bad, but it does what you want to do. So yeah, I'm gonna cut the video now for YouTube, and probably play another league after getting something to drink and to eat. But yeah, okay. So bye YouTube. See you next time, and click the follow button.